Recently, Backfire did a video where we showed kind of the scope industry's dirty little secret, where we really can't even do videos anymore like the best scope under $500 because everybody's getting the same scope now and just releasing them under the same labels. We showed you one scope that's being manufactured by 17 different companies at prices from $100 to $400 for the exact same scope. But today, we're setting the scopes aside. Let's talk about rifles. Because I got this email, and it kind of set me off. It's because I think what they're doing is essentially a scam. It's a company that it's pretty well known. They make, custom rifles for guys. And this one goes for almost $5,000. They don't make a single part of that rifle. And in fact, all of the parts that they sent us on that email are pre-fit parts. You could literally just get those parts and screw them together. And for their custom rifle, you would save $1,698 by taking literally 20 minutes in your garage and screwing those parts together. Here's the list. It is a Proof Research barrel, $949. MDT Hunt 26, that's an extremely, may I even say overpriced, except it's in high demand, but I like it. Chassis, $1,599. A Trigger Tech, $200. And the action that they're putting in it is a cheapo action. They're not making it. It's just sourced for kind of bulk manufacturing in the industry. You can get those around $350. And so you save yourself $2,000 by screwing together the parts in literally 20 minutes. Basically, a lot, not all, but certainly a lot of custom rifles are just taking advantage of people's ignorance that they don't realize it's just pre-fit parts and you just attach them and you're set to go. There are certainly lots of great custom gunsmiths that are actually making parts. They're doing custom work on your gun, what you want. But these screwer togethers of rifles are who are in my crosshairs today. So today we're going to head out to the range. We're going to go have some fun. And I just want to show you some great rifles that actually are worth it because I don't want you to waste your money on this junk. Okay, that email I showed you, I literally just screwed together parts in my garage. Like basically this is it. I decided to go with a different brand for the barrel and it's shooting so well. That's another half-inch group out of this gun. Like this is one of the most accurate hunting rifles I have had ever. And it was like a 20-minute job to screw these components together once you get what you want. And you know who else has a rifle just like this as his dream hunting rifle? Tate's here. What's up, Tate?
How are you?
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
So tell me about yours. Yours is a 7PRC?
7PRC 20-inch barrel, Hunt 26. It's basically the same gun, just a Hell's Canyon Armory barrel, pure precision action, 20-inch barrel.
And accuracy?
Oh, half them away with factory ammunition.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, but these are the expensive guns. We want to show you some less expensive stuff in this video. And so kind of my two default, somebody just says, I need a hunting rifle. Kind of there are two right now that I'm saying to get these more often than not. One is a Bergara B14 Wilderness Sierra. It's around $950. And the other is, of course, the Tikka T3X. And now that they're threading their barrels on the new manufacturer ones, I can recommend it even more. So let's go show you those because the nice thing about those is they're customizable. All right, so our first reasonable recommendation, the Tikka T3X. First thing everybody notices is the weight on that thing.
It's so nice. It's not very heavy.
Yeah, for you taking guys around in the mountains, I'm sure a lot of clients are kind of lagging behind. I mean, the Tikka is famous for a few reasons. One is the accuracy. It's just really, really rare that you hear about somebody that has poor accuracy out of a Tikka.
Oh, I haven't had it.
They're very consistent is what I would say. I wouldn't say that it's like the top shelf accuracy. It's not. It's a lightweight rifle still, but it's very consistently decent accuracy.
I've killed a lot of animals with a Tikka.
There are weak parts as well. The stock I would consider to be the biggest weak part on the Tikka T3X.
Personally don't like that mag release. I lost my mag last year on a moose hunt.
Yep.
And gratefully I had ammunition in my pocket I could single feed, but if I wouldn't have, that would have So.
That would suck, for sure. and it's just not a super shootable stock. That makes the recoil quite a bit more. But it's a great rifle to get going on because it's going to shoot great. It's super lightweight. And then you want to make upgrades over time. Well, everybody has a stock that's compatible with the Tikka T3X. Like virtually every stock is going to be compatible. So switching that is easy. You want to upgrade the trigger. Every brand will have one compatible with the Tikka. Same thing as the barrel. Let's say you want to, this is a 6.5 Creedmoor and you say, oh, I really want the 25 Creedmoor as a new one. Whatever you want, you really just need the barrel, screw it on, and you got a new caliber. It's also interesting because it's the same action whether you pick a long action or a short action cartridge.
Yep.
And so even if you got your rifle in 6.5 Creedmoor, then you want to make it a 7 PRC, well, you got to switch, your bolt stop and your bolt face.
Yep.
And then barrel, and voila, you can turn it into a 7 PRC. You're just never stuck with this rifle.
No.
Should we shoot it?
Yes, shoot it.
All right, so this is the factory trigger. We're aiming at an antelope here at 400 yards. There's about a 12-mile-an-hour wind going on right now from right to left. Let's see if we can hit the vitals. Oh! You clipped the bottom of the heart.
Oh,
top of the leg, bottom of the heart. That's one of those where it might dump right now because you hit the heart, or it's just below the heart and you're going to be chasing that for a while.
Let's try one more. You want to go 6?
No, let's get that pronghorn. He's wounded, man.
He's wounded. We got to knock him over.
Get him. Ah! High shoulder now.
Oh, that one would have dropped him.
That'll drop him. That'll drop him. We'll
Next
take rifle on the never wrong list. Like always the right answer. This is the Bagara Wilderness Sierra. Around 950, you get this. It has a pretty decent stock, a rigid stock. It does have an adjustable cheek piece. But that's just this flavor of Bagara B14. There are it's like TCBY. I mean, they got a lot of flavors of Bagara B14. But the reason that I like the Bagaras is because it's a Remington 700 pattern. And so it's compatible with all the triggers for Remington 700, all the stocks for Remington 700, and it's easy to swap out the barrel if you decide you want to do some new cartridge later on.
Yes. I've had plenty of clients come out and kill elk, deer, antelope with just a stock Bergara, and they work just fine. But like you say, very customizable down the road. And for people that don't have a ton of money to spend right now, they can slowly upgrade the rifle.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, I don't mean to call some companies out because it's not necessarily something they're doing wrong.
It's not dishonest.
But it's just what the industry is. Browning. They're fine rifles. I don't like their triggers. But the problem is, if you get a Browning X-Bolt and you decide, I hate this stock, you're stuck. Because nobody's making stocks that are compatible with the Browning inlet. And so you're stuck. You can't change it. You want to change out the barrel. A lot of gunsmiths, maybe even most, won't work on Brownings because they use a different thread pitch than what most do, and most of them don't even have the metric tooling, and so it's difficult to switch. You're not usually going to find pre-fit barrels for the Brownings, and so you get that rifle, and if it's good, good. But if it's not good, you are stuck. I mean, it's just buy a new rifle. All right, speaking of hunting, you are our favorite hunting guide at Backfire, and you got a bunch of courses coming up this fall with guaranteed tags.
Yes.
This fall.
And that's not an easy thing to do anymore.
No, not in Utah.
I'm very passionate about teaching people how to hunt elk and hunt anything for that matter, but I can get guaranteed tags for muzzleloader and archery this year. All my rifle spots are sold out for the year. But if you want a little bit more extended range, or you're a rifle hunter that just wants to make it out and hunt this year, muzzleloader's a great option for you.
And realistically, especially for hunting in the West in a lot of states,
you get so many more options. It's going to be pretty
hard to get a tag every year if you're hunting with a rifle. That's pretty much. I hear so often from guys, just stop me in the store. Hey, I watch your channel, whatever. And so often I say, hey, do you hunt? And the most common answer by far is, I used to, but I can't really get a tag anymore. I hear that most of the time.
It happens.
And so if you get into archery and muzzleloader, suddenly you probably can get a tag every year.
They usually with muzzleloader, they give out more tags, but there's less hunters that do it.
Pretty cool. So check it out at processbasedhunter.com.
Yep.
Got everything listed right there. Get yourself out in the woods this fall.
Yes.
Okay, so here are two examples of that, like I mentioned on a lot of Browning X-bolts that aren't very upgradable. These two rifles are ones that we absolutely love, and this one took an unfortunate tumble out of the truck today and damaged the crown. I hope that does not impact our accuracy. We shall see. But these rifles are not as upgradable because most stocks are not going to work with a Socko inlet. You're probably not going to find a pre-fit barrel for a Socko. And so as much as I love these rifles, I like them, and I think they're good options, you better be happy with it as is. Yeah. The Sig Cross is another one we talk about a lot. When it first came out, it did not have any support for anything. You really can't change the stock itself, but this is an aftermarket handguard that has a fun party trick, has bipod built in. And people are making a lot of accessories now for the Sig Cross and a lot of pre-fit barrels for Sig Cross. And so that's one that's, even though it's only a few years old, is already getting quite a bit of support for this one. And so pretty upgradable. I can't say don't get a Socko S20 because I love that gun, but
it depends on what
you better like it.
It depends on your goal with it, right? If you're wanting to upgrade it over time and get it more customizable, not the best choice. But if you want a gun that feels very good right out of the box, it's a good choice.
Oh, sorry, what do you think of the thumbhole stock on that thing?
I have a love-hate relationship with thumbhole stocks, being totally honest with you. They feel really good. This one feels better than most, actually.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I love the feel of it. I know cameraman Garrett loves the thumbhole stock. But for me, when I am shooting a thumbhole, after recoil, I'm always to the left of the target every time because it forces you to engage that hand. Yeah. And if you're right-handed, it's going to push the gun to the left.
Yep, I would agree with that.
But I love how it feels. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to show you some of the just solid options for getting a hunting rifle and how to just not waste your money on a system that's going to get you locked in. Tate, thanks for coming. Check out your courses at processbasedhunter.com.
Yeah.